This has been your reminder to play Ask Libra Revision. Hello, it's Thursday. I don't know how we're going to do this time, but we're going to try. We're going to do Link to the Past, Zelda 3 crossover rando. Yeah, it's such a bummer how badly SNK is cooked. It's like, oh man, they're finally making a new Garo. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this, because, again, I've historically not been great at it. Charlotte. Jump dash, that's all good. I don't remember... Okay, yeah, it has this stuff. Manual by default. Sadly, there is no Jonathan sprite. So I had to do the next best thing, get Juiced from Castlevania instead. Yeah, the thing is, like, both of them I think aren't too bad as randomizer games to learn them. Actually, let me check something real quick. Okay, now we're good. Like, they're not too bad as rando games on their own, it's just combining them together. That's a lot of extra data to take in. I'm gonna start by going to Zelda, because I feel like... I think there's one check you can do without glitches, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, Juiced. Almost looks a little bit like Juiced was a weird-looking Belmont. I think it'd probably be faster to save and quit go to Sanctuary to start. Do that loop around the top. Lamp oil? Oh, that's right, I don't have the auto tracker set up on this machine, so I gotta click things manually. Ugh. How y'all doing? It's Thursday. It is snowing like crazy over here. We have a yellow warning. Or no, orange warning. Sorry, not yellow. 20 to 35 centimeters in my area, so... there will be a lot of shoveling in my future. What do you give? Ooh. Oh no, why'd you drop it there? That's the worst place to drop a big 20. That's enough to get bombs, at least. It's so, like... it's been completely... Ooh, there's a sword up there, huh? Been, like, really, really mild in terms of snowfall for the past week, and then... just today, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, 30 centimeters of snow. We're Zelda Metroiding. We're doing a little bit of both. Yeah, I can get some more money here, at least. Well, I could get some more money if this guy would not be a little scumbag. Yeah. I want to get scammed. I need money to get scammed. 200 rupees. I'm gonna grab these. We didn't really have a ton of warm days. Like, it's been pretty cool here. It's just... it hasn't been snowing. But now we are completely buried. I wonder if there's a Maxim sprite, actually. I wonder if I could do the Maxim task strat and just wall kick through everything and just go directly to Dracula. I also have the fast swap set up, I just don't have any other items, so you're not going to see that right now. I'm just going to buy bombs. I think I'm just going to buy bombs to start. And get scammed by Bottle Boy. Yeah. Get those checks sorted out. Because I don't want to have to make a second trip, come back up, get more bombs. Bombs? Lamp oil? I guess hookshot's kind of like a rope. A little bit. Missile pack. Missile packs don't really do much for you. At least not in Metroid on its own. Because you need Morph Ball to even get into the missile door, like the first missile door. Actually, no, you don't need missiles for that one. Like, there's a few doors that do need missiles, but right now we're not at a point where we can really use them, so... Bottle Boy does not have a check for us because we don't have a bottle. I'm thinking next week I'll probably get back to MGS5 and FF12. MGS5, the problem with MGS5 is I don't know exactly how long it'll take to finish because there's going to be a lot of question marks on, you know, whether or not the final missions show up. Because the back half of MGS5 is weird that way. Oh, there were some bombs here. Oh, supers. Still nothing incredible just yet. I'm gonna have to do castle basement. I love how red his face gets when he pushes stuff. Oh, there's some scam money. Not a lot of great gets to start, though. Like, we at least know where a sword upgrade is. But it's gonna be behind Aghanim, so I get the feeling I might not want to do that. So I'm just trying to think. Because I can get into Aghanim's castle, like the second floor, with Magic Cape. I think specifically only Magic Cape. I don't think the Blue Cane does that. And then you could use the Bug Net to reflect the balls, so you don't necessarily need a sword to beat Aghanim. Debating if I want to go for the Lakeside check or if I want to just go for Hyrule Castle Garden first. It's over here. 50 rupees. Do I want it that badly? Yeah, you know, well, let's try and get up to the scam threshold. It's the most color the guy gets when he pushes and pulls things. Very pale boy. I remember having trouble with this as a kid, like even with a sword. I just could not figure out how to press buttons quickly enough, but in my defense I was also like 5. Yeah, that's right, I forgot there's a chest in here as well. It's a piece of heart. I'm gonna go for the lake cave checks, hopefully not get clowned on by the mold worms. Let's also see what's down here while we can do this. No mirror, so I have to do this legitimately. Okay. It is at least a tool. Well, I remember a pretty common thing, apparently, for this game. A lot of people saw Aghanim as, like, Oh, nice. There's Ball. A lot of people saw Aghanim as, like, a dude with kind of a goofy-looking open mouth. Like, the green thing was not... They saw those as his eyes rather than his hood. Alright, there's Scam Threshold. I don't know if I can stun the worms, if I can stun the Moldworms with Blue Boomerang. But yeah, that was a pretty common thing a lot of people did, is just saw Aghanim as a guy with a goofy-looking mouth. Oh, magic. Magic! Okay, yeah, the Boomerang does not work. Okay, that works. Nice, 2 for 1. Oop, right. Bombs fall in holes, did you know that? Beautiful. Could have gone a lot worse. Man. The checks are pretty dire so far. I'm not going to lie. Like, Morph Ball is nice, but it doesn't do a ton for me for Metroid. Stay away from me, crab. Apparently CRT filters, like, just on the subject of CRT TVs, apparently they are looking a lot better now, but I don't know, it still just does not feel right to me. I remember some of the earlier filters would just, like, they would put a flat black line every alternating line of pixels on the screen. It looks terrible. Actually, I can check the back of Sashrala's hut. The Hashrala. And then there's also... Do I want to go for Castle? Let's go do Sashrala's hut first, because that's a quicker check. Really? Blue Boomerang is not very... The Boomerang in this game is not great. Because it doesn't work on a lot of enemies, and oftentimes it's just better to straight up kill them rather than stun them for a moment. Although with the lamp, the little bit of Eastern Palace is in logic. Okay, bottle. Bottle? Bombs? The cursed power bomb pickup. Does this tracker have power bombs? No, it does not. Because that does count as bombs, but we're also in wizard jail territory right now. Super Metroid has a couple different places where you can get completely locked in if you only have power bombs and you don't have the regular bombs. What? I don't know why sometimes it doesn't even work on those guys. Oh, no, I'm gonna need, I need a lot of bombs. I don't know that I can do this. Because this is a switch toggle. I don't remember if I need a weapon, though. Maybe I'll just do this check and then go for Hyrule Castle Basement. Or the garden, at least. Arrows. Are there any more checks I can do in here without having to kill enemies? I want to try to conserve my bombs, because if I need those to kill enemies, I don't want to spend them here for a check I'm not going to be able to do. Most of the rooms have pots in them, but I want to check and make sure. Really sucks to get a 10 arrow, because that means that is one of the potentially good checks that has been wasted. Okay, there's the big key, so we can at least check the big chest. Well, you don't need a weapon, but if I only have 2 bombs here, that can make things tricky. Because the skeleton room, I know there's pots in there. I think as long as you don't miss, you can kill them all with it. Oh, you don't even get stunned. Yeah, like this room, you can use the pots. If you do the trick, you can only fight 2 skeletons if you're good at timing. I was not good at timing. Okay, there's a bomb. I keep doing it. I'm a fool. Crumpus. Because, yeah, the red eyeball guys are kind of a hard requirement. You're not allowed to clear without them. Oh, no. Everything's gonna be backlocked, huh? Yee! Alright, this is mostly arrows, because this is the arrow room. This is where you get the bow. Like we have the lamp, so we don't have to worry about... Do a little damage tanking. Weirdly desperate situation where I want any kind of bomb or health pickup I can find here. No, 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 no. My hearts are blue because you can customize them. I think you can pick standard red, blue, yellow, and green, I want to say. Oh, what is the trick here? It's like you go... I think it's like you bounce off this guy and then pull the thing off. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Past this is just going back, looping back into the main room, and after that we need to do... what's it called? We need to get the bow to progress past that. That is not Inuyasha, that is Juiced Belmont. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, right, I wanted to do Castle Garden. Let's go to Castle Garden real quick. Because I still don't have a ton of stuff in Metroid. Like, power bombs will let me do some checks, but I wouldn't mind another pack of those, or regular bombs if we're doing our early Christmas list. Yeah, that's Juiced Belmont. From Harmony of Dissonance, everybody's favorite portable Metroidvania. Yeah, it's hard to tell without the blinding outline. Bombs? Ah, I was hoping for Vanilla Sword.
Great! I knew that groove was in your heart. Oh man, are you ready for this?
Dub Braid. Dub Braid, what's good, Dub? Dr_Dub, 1 dub. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little shout out. Let's give Dr_Dubs a little shout out. I really wish the dialogue box would let me press enter to confirm the shout out. But that's right, they have the stuff in the inventory list now. They show the kills you've done in Metroid. But yeah, thank you for the raid, Dubs. We're playing some Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer. Right now we're in Zelda mode. Because the start of the game is just usually better to go Zelda. Pretty much always, actually. There's a single check you can do in Metroid if you don't have any upgrades. No, I'm not doing the casual one. I don't have that set up. Hopefully we won't have to get into an IBJ situation. I like how I just shit-talk the bombs and now I'm using them. I need 2 bombs to kill these guys. Yeah, without Morph Ball, you can't really do much of anything in Metroid. Your options are severely limited unless you get, like, Space Jump and Supers and Power Ball. Actually, no, you still need Orb for that. What is the most interesting setting I've seen in any randomizer? Depends what you mean by, like, interesting, because there's, like, goofy stuff, but I don't necessarily think it's, like... I guess stuff like the DSvania randomizers, you can randomize weapon behavior as well, so you get really goofy shit, like an RPG that, like... Or no, a sword that you swing and it shoots out an RPG rocket. I think that's pretty cool. You gotta wait! I need to update the redeem Mario thing to say just wait like 5 seconds after you redeem it. Otherwise it's gonna get auto-modded. I actually do also like the map randomizer options in the DSvanias, because it reshuffles the map. I don't know, you gotta wait longer. Because I can't have it be instant, otherwise there's a chance that it doesn't get back, it doesn't get an acknowledgement from Twitch in time, and it breaks. And then your Mario is wasted. Probably be fat. Well, no, because then I have to go... The problem is there is another check I can do. Forbid Mario needs more nerfs. I don't know. I think it needs to be equal. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts 2 rando is cool, I've not played very much of that one. I guess I like randomizers that add a lot of granularity to, like, how you set it up. As opposed to just, like, you know, one global across-the-board setting. Because, like, obviously the, you know, Super Metroid, Zelda randos are very well featured. So they have lots of options, like you can pick a bunch of different character sprites, you can have, like, MSU music packs, that kind of stuff. Now, when you say Doom Randomizer, are we talking, like, it just shuffles stuff around in the vanilla levels, or are you talking the ones that actually, like, build new ones, like Oblige or whatever? Or Obsidian, I guess, now. I think it's Obsidian. Vanilla, okay. Because I was gonna say, Obsidian is cool. I think Obsidian's really neat, if not a little bit samey. Actually, is there anything else back here? I could go into the rat room. I could bomb the rat room. Because normally you need power gloves to get in from the back entrance, but since everything else is vanilla here, I'm just going to do those checks. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I think is, like... Rather than just have the one mode that everybody adheres to, kind of let people customize their experience, I think that's really important for randos. Here we go. Explode rat. Rat explode. So then after this I can do... Okay, more bombs is good. Regular bombs is great. Regular bombs is fantastic. It means we're not going to be in wizard jail anymore. I'm going to do the one more check with Bottle Boy, and then I think we switch back over to Metroid. Regular bombs is a great get. Aside from that, Metroid is pretty vanilla right now. It's got... I don't remember if I found a pack of supers. I think we have power bombs. I don't remember if we found supers, though. But yeah, I'm going to run back here real quick, because there is one more check that I can do nice and quick. Does require a bottle. Hence why everybody calls him Bottle Boy. No, it's this room. Oh, does it not work nicely with multiplayer-only stuff? Ah, stinky. Psychonauts randomizer that just removes Meat Circus. I've never played Like, I only played a tiny bit of the first Psychonauts, I haven't touched the second, but I've heard stories about Meat Circus. I think it did get nerfed in the remake they did, or the remaster. But it is one of those things that everybody just kind of talks about in hushed tones whenever the subject of Psychonauts comes up. Just fucking Meat Circus. Charlotte! Alright, so we got Morphball. Oh no, we did get a pack of supers. Okay. Everything else was still pretty standard here, though. Oh, it's just a bag. Charlotte, Jonathan, Charlotte, Jonathan, 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 Charlotte, Jonathan. Let's see what Vanilla Bombs is. 5? Pretty tough fight. I do appreciate how they kind of kept the very smooth movement. I think it does lose a couple of frames. Also, just being able to do this, oh my god. I don't have to spend power bombs to go anywhere. I mean, you also have to consider a lot of people were probably a lot younger when they first played it, so... Like, as a child, I remember the Lion King game. So I'm very well aware of level 2. Managed to get past it, but it's the kind of thing that you just kind of need to sit down and grind out. When you start the game and Timon goes, "It starts." I felt that, I really did. Oh, was it a performance thing as well? E. Actually, it's kind of nice. We're hurting for E right now, so... Where do I rank each Lion King movie? I only ever watched the first one, to give you an idea of the rankings. Because I know there was Lion King 2, and then I think they did, like, The Lion Guard, like, much, much later. Actually, I prefer Lion King 1.5 Birth Oversleep. Oh, that's right, they did the Timon and Pumbaa Lion King movie as well, I forgot about that. I want that. I want that E. I want that E. E. I don't think you... Do you need Speed Booster for this? Pretty sure you can just shoot this at the top. E, E, E. It's E, E, E. Alright, this one does not have respin. I played so many Super Metroid hacks that have... Oh no, I need a bomb for that, I guess. E, E, E. E, 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 E. I don't know if I got it. I did get it. So it's like you gotta jump right before the screen goes over, otherwise you fall into the poop water, and then you die. Hey! Hey! Blue Mail actually isn't any progression at all, but it's nice to have. Also, if you don't know how to wall jump, this is a soft lock. Okay, that is just power bombs then. For some reason I thought it was speed booster. Oh, I could even do the side room check as well. I can go to the weird criteria entrance. Is there anything that I want to grab up there? There's the one E10. Actually, maybe I'll just take the regular route for now. We can always stop in on the side there once we get to criteria proper. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I forgot there was also the live-action Lion King movie. I keep forgetting. But yeah, I could not tell you about any of the Lion King movies outside of the first one. I think we had, like, the second one when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure I watched it, but I remember fucking nothing about it. Didn't have Matthew Broderick, it didn't have James Earl Jones. Also, I think at the time the second Lion King movie came out, I was kind of over Disney movies. Over the mania that every child experiences of, like, you know, I need to watch every Disney movie. Ow. A lot of regular missiles. Some might say too many. Yeah, now I'm thinking of they made Aladdin sequels too. They made 2 of them. Mario. Mario. You gotta do that pose in the elevator. Alright, let's see if I remember how to mock ball. I think this left entrance... I always forget if this is a check or if it's just like an energy recharge, because I know down to the left is a map. There's another potential wizard jail room if you only have power bombs. I don't remember if these guys can drop pickups or not, if they drop, like, power bombs. Okay, no, that's a map station, then down to the left, I believe, is an energy recharge. Someday I'll learn. Of course, now at this point, it's like... Disney's going hard on milking whatever they got. Like, oh yeah, Star Wars. How many spin-offs have they made in the past 10 years? Alright, so it's like... I do hop. No, that's not it. I'll take my shameful 1 rupee. Try again. I don't remember if I hold down dash or if I only do... I think I hold down dash right as I'm about to land. I think that's how it works. So I do the jump. Point down. There we go. I'm mocking. Gloves. Bombs? No, the problem is they keep making... they keep adding extended universes. It's too much. I think they did actually, like, split off the old extended universe now. I think they did officially say, like, that's not canon anymore. I'm honestly at the point where I just say fuck canon. If you enjoy it, it's real. It's real to me, goddammit. I mean, just because it's not canon doesn't mean if it makes the money, that's the important thing. Canonicity does not matter if you make money off of it. That's my secret cap. I'm always canon. Okay, where's the drop through? There you are. Okay, wave beam. Yeah, I watched the last 3 movies. Those were weird. The dead speak. Emperor Palpatine came back in a Fortnite event. And you should have known this. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage, actually. About how badly these guys slurp your energy. Pew! Am I gonna die here? Jeez. Thing was dodging me like a fucking Toho boss. I might sit here and get a little bit of no, okay. You paid for the entire wall, but you're only gonna need the edge. Bombos? I never watched, like, Rogue One or Solo or whatever. I want to know more about Bib Fortuna. I want to know more about Bullseye Navior. I want to know more about Jizz. What they used to call the Star Wars equivalent of jazz before they realized, oh, we can't call this Jizz. Glup Shido. If anybody actually calls Baby Yoda or Glup Shido, if anybody actually calls him Grogu, they're a cop. God, I am dying. I'm dying, Squirtle. I don't have the beeps turned on. Okay, I do love the Gonk droid though. The robot whose, far as I can tell, his entire purpose is to walk around and go Gonk. Ooh. I'm not used to getting screw attacked that early. Actually, I could do this room because I got wave beam. Oh. That's right, I forgot about the funny little crumble brick there. I need to get some health, I'm dying. I feel like I'm playing Fusion. Let's park here and get a little bit of juice. Are they batteries? Is that what they do? Like, that's their canon thing? That's officially what Gonk droids are? They just have batteries that walk around and go Gonk. I don't like the explanation that they're portable batteries. I just In my head, they're perfect as little guys that walk around and sometimes go gonk. Like it's space, it's outer space, it's science fiction. They don't need an explanation. You can have little guys walk around and just go gonk. I never wanted to know the backstory of the gonk droid. They had a job and they did it perfectly. What if I can do the super missile trick where I don't actually fight Spore Spawn? Right, I don't have respin. Oh, I like respin so much. I'm so used to having respin, it feels bad. I can't do the water room though, because I believe you need speed booster. Because I think it's like you go here. You have to bomb the wall open first. Yeah, it's like you bomb open the wall and then there's the super missile block here. I just don't remember where you jump from to shoot. It's like, I want to say it's one of these plants. Just don't remember which one. I feel like you hit your head around here and shoot. I feel like that's probably correct, but I have not done this trick in a while, so... yeah, I don't know. Depending on how many of these are just money or ammo. Is this your first time seeing this randomizer? That's like half the pickups. That's half the checks in both Zelda and Metroid. It's like arrow pickups or arrow expansions or missile expansions. Or you just mean this specific streak of luck, which started a little rough, but it got better. We got screw attack. We got some stuff. We got gloves. Heart container. Actually, there are no bombs to do here. I don't have to bomb anything. I really don't want to go fight Spore Spawn, but I'm bad at doing the super missile trick. I might just go fight him. Because I really don't want to sit down and grind out 10 more super missiles to waste them all. Let me go save, actually. I haven't actually saved yet. And I don't remember if Metroid saves your progress when you die. Save pose. God, I kind of want to play Jedi Outcast now. People talk about Star Wars, like, I just want to play Star Wars. I want to play Jedi Outcast. I want to be Kyle Katarn. I want to see what he's up to. I want to laugh at all the people who try to spec into Force Push or Force Lightning and then just turn on Force Absorb and then just kill them anyways. Alright, why am I shooting these guys? I have screw attack. Anything that's not a boss just dies instantly, pretty much. Oh, the multiplayer in Jedi Outcast was so good. I never played the TIE Fighter games. I played Rogue Squadron, which was... Well, I played the first 2 Rogue Squadrons. Apparently the third was not great. Tee-hee-hee, I'm a bag. How much of a non-boss Spore Spawn is. Like, even assuming you're going through normal progression, you don't have supers, you don't have screw attack. Like, he literally just kind of floats... He does this diagonally, and you don't... I don't even think you need Morph Ball. I think you can just crouch in the corner, you're good. Pretty sure it never hits you. Kal-Katarn dash Rendar, would I ship? Eh. They'd probably hang out. They might hook up. Yeah, it definitely was not worth doing that. I remember really enjoying Shadows of the Empire, even though, like, the difficulty was kind of all over the place. Probably could have used a little balance tweaking here and there. Like, a lot of the levels themselves were pretty trivial, as long as you knew where the enemies were. It's just when you got to the boss fights, that's when you just had to fucking John Madden and pray that you didn't get killed. Like, I remember I think the Boba Fett fight, or no, the Slave 1 fight, I guess, because Boba Fett didn't actually fight you very much. The Boba Fett fight wasn't too bad, but when he gets in his old rinky-dink spaceship, that's when things get tricky. You could also just fly outside the arena and the ship couldn't follow you. You just go hang out while the boss music is playing and be like, no, there's something really important going on, come on! Take this seriously, please. It just connects, yeah, that just connects back to the wall. And his buddy, L3BO. I think it did do a pretty good job of, like, integrating the different kinds of gameplay, though. Like the space combat, and then the planet-side combat with, like, the snow speeders and stuff. It's almost kind of like if Battletoads was good. It's like a bunch of different genres. Like, it's a racing game in one stage, it's space combat. I haven't really played any of the recent Star Wars games, though. I don't care who hears it, I think Battletoads is bad. Battletoads is a game that tricks you into thinking it's a beat-em-up, and then, haha, tricked you, it's actually everything, and it's all done very poorly. I get what they were going for, but I just don't think it was very good. Hang on, I gotta plug my book into the energy recharge machine. Weirdly enough, I think the Battletoads remake was more competent. Do I not like the racing levels in Battletoads? No! I can't kill this guy with the power bomb. God, the Battletoads remake was weird. Who played the Battletoads remake? It was a very faithful adaptation of the NES game in that it was a bunch of different genres that probably could have played better. The beat-em-up stuff wasn't too bad, actually. Like, they definitely did a pretty alright job with the beat-em-up stuff, but... It's all long play. Does that count? No, you gotta play it. You gotta experience. Can I fight Kraid? Yeah, we can fight Kraid. Yeah, I'll kill Kraid. I mean, I will say this much: if you stopped early with a remake, you didn't miss too much. It has a lot of bits that probably overstay their welcome. Like, there's one bit where it's, I think, a full straight hour of, like, kind of mediocre platforming. Because, yeah, again, it does the same thing that original Battletoads did, where it starts as a brawler for a bit, and it feels alright, and then it goes into, like, every different genre. The speeder bike stage is thankfully a lot easier, but it's also, like, a lot longer as well now. Can I screw attack kill these guys? I can. I can instantly kill Kraid's awful son. Screwed Kraid's awful son. Look, how do you suppose he had kids? And that's enough talk about Kraid's penis today. Oh, I can never do the multi-shot. Bayonetta 1 is the modern Battletoads. Shots fired. I don't know if that's right. I've never actually played the Bayonetta games. Like, I know it has the Space Harrier section, but I don't know if it's, like, that egregious about switching genres. Oh, I wonder if they fix the... Wait, you get a... Oh, right, because I think bosses also shuffle their stuff between, so Crystal 5, 3, 4, 5... I don't actually know if that is a red or blue crystal. Big 5. I actually don't know if... I don't know if that means the Kraid kill credit is shuffled around. I'll have to test and see. We're gonna be going back to Zelda pretty soon, I think. Actually, we could go from the Death Mountain entrance because we have access to that, but I don't think we can do much. I can bring the old man. But I can't leave the Dark World if I go in. I don't have the mirror. Alright, you can just... I forgot, you can just shoot straight up and shoot a missile. I don't know, I played Wonderful 101, I tried to get into it, I just... wasn't doing it for me. Alright, so in terms of upgrades... What else could I do in Super Metroid? Because there's the high jump boots check. But most of Norfair is going to be locked out by heat. Oh, validation arrow. Yeah, probably time to go check in Zelda again. So I think it's like I can check Pink Brinstar. Alright, I gotta kill everything in this room. Trying to think, because aside from gloves, there isn't a ton of... Yeah, we don't actually have any other progression in Zelda. Let's go to Death Mountain. Ah, it's Bloost. Because Death Mountain is in logic with the gloves. Gotta be careful, because these dead rocks are gonna ruin my day. Come on. This isn't a super hard route to learn if you don't have the lamp, but it is in logic, so I probably do want to do this. I say as I go the wrong way with the lamp. So we go in here, get Mr. Man. Maybe I'll try Wonderful 101 again. Maybe I'll try emulating it. Because my Wii U is not working. I think it's the only Nintendo console I've had that really failed. Just gonna stop. I don't know if it's the tablet that's messed up or the... I think it's a tablet. Let's go check what's on the ledge, actually. I think we can do that check while we're here. 1,000 rupees. We can go get scammed, I think. Well, I know they ported it to PC, but... I mean, I already have the Wii U copy. I don't know. Rather not pay for a game I already have. Alright, so that is pack of supers. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, we want that. Yeah, we want that. Oh yeah, let me check the map and see. So Tower of Hera is a crystal, Eastern Palace is blue pendant, and Desert Palace is red, so not the good ones. Okay. There we go. So I could at least finish Eastern. I think we're kind of done with Death Mountain, though, because I can't do much else up here without Mirror or Hookshot. So at this point, we want to go... Is there anything else I can do with the bow? Still don't have access to Aghanim in case that's necessary. I think we just go... I think we go check the last bit in Eastern Palace, because right now I'm kind of hard up for checks. Maybe we go get scammed after that. Thankfully, this will make combat a lot easier. When you think about it, the bow and arrows are just Zelda missiles. It's not so much the learning curve for 101, it's just, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. Excuse me. Like, God Hand, I enjoyed a lot, even though I got my ass kicked a bit by it. There's a game I should actually pick up again. See if I can do better with God Hand. So I believe the last check here, we have... Yeah, the last check here should be potentially important, so... Milky Way! This day, I'll still just randomly quote, "You're not Alexander," when a random mook enters a room. Mario, 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 Mario. God damn it, I keep moving too much to the left and right, so it lets this guy spawn. I remember there were certain things you had to do in case you didn't want to, like apparently making your combo longer was not good. If I remember correctly, like, there was a sushi platter that you would eat that would extend your combo, but it was actually bad to do that. Because it meant you could get, like, your finishers took longer to get to, so I don't know. Or maybe I'm thinking of Kingdom Hearts. I know Kingdom Hearts, you generally don't want a long combo. Kingdom Hearts, God Hand, same thing, basically. Favorite part is when you're doing the Battle of 1,000 Heartless and Sora just goes, douchebags. Harry! You can wax on, wax off all you like. I'm still gonna kick your ass. Okay, I might actually need that. The Aghanim run is looking more and more likely. Although, no, I still need to wait to reflect it. Actually, no, because you need a sword to cut the curtain in the back room, don't you? Because you can reflect the fireballs of the bug net, but I think you do need a sword to actually open it. Because it goes through like a little curtain at the end, and I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I can't do that without a sword then, so... Magic Cape doesn't help me out a ton, actually. Do I want to go to Sanctuary? Yeah, let's go to Sanctuary, because then I can go get scammed. Because, yeah, with the cape, I could just... Like, the cape gets me into the dungeon without needing the Master Sword. The problem is that there's the one bit at the very end where he goes behind a curtain and you are powerless to stop him. Because none of your arsenal works on a curtain outside of Sword. I can also go check Desert. There's, Agina's Cave. I don't have Mushroom, do I? No. Oh yeah, I forgot to mark Bombus. Not tremendously important, though. Bombos is one of those items that can be useful, but a little bit of luck. So I was gonna say, I can't check the fairy fountain until I either get flippers or I do fake flippers. Oops. Big 20. Yeah, I do enjoy the victory lap in God Hand when you have all the broken moves. Alright. How are we gonna get scammed today? Oh! It wasn't a scam. It was real. The One Piece is real. Does it actually do anything for me, though? Well, no, because we have Magic Cape. I could go do Death Mountain Ledge in Dark World. Orb lets you keep your form in Dark World. Because otherwise you get force transformed into a rabbit or whatever funny joke they decided to go for the sprite. And the rabbit cannot do anything aside from walk around and do a couple of little glitches. I don't remember if they can even lift things up. Ooh, we'll be able to see if we go to Thieves Town. Because I don't remember... Oh no, I need a hammer for this, don't I? Because I'm pretty sure there's a hammer blockade before you actually get in. Yeah, you need a hammer for this. Okay, so that's not happening. Yeah, right now this is the only way I have of getting into the Dark World. I would need either the upgraded gloves or I would need a hammer. And I have neither of those, so I can't actually do that. Trying to think what would be the best choice to go forward with here. Are there any other checks I can do in Zelda right now? Without, like, doing fake flippers or whatever? We did Castle Escape, we did the basement, we did all that stuff. We checked Bottle Boy, we don't have a hammer to go powder the bat, and we don't have powder to powder the bat. We don't have access to Dark World. Oh right, I could check the desert. Because there's one check I can do there right now, and then there's also I can see what's on the Desert Palace Ledge. Because for Metroid, I don't think there's too much right now that's in logic for me. Most of Norfair is off limits because I don't have Varia. I don't need money. Why am I taking you? Why would he do this? Because aside from getting to Aghanim's, like the second floor of Hyrule Castle, the only other use for Magic Cave is in the Bumper Cave, which is over in the Dark World, so not tremendously useful to us right now. Damn. Just really hoping that was going to be something like, I don't know, a sword. Because we can't get to Desert Palace without the book. Or if you have the mirror, you can come in from the Dark World. Checkerboard Cave is inaccessible. On Desert Palace Ledge. Reserve tank, okay. There's a check I can do in Pink Brinstar and Metroid. So I think that'll be the play here. I'm trying to think of anything else I can do in Zelda. Because there's a check from Sashrala if you have the green pendant, but we don't have that. We got Scam, Death Mountain is inaccessible without the mirror or hookshot. We know that there's a sword upgrade after Aghanim, but unfortunately it's after Aghanim, which means we need a sword to start with. Dark World entrance in Lost Woods is inaccessible. We did the obstacle course. Library has nothing, and then these are all done. So I think at this point we go to Metroid. Get their ass. That'll be the goal. But we gotta go back to Metroid now. Charlotte! Oh wait, isn't there a check over here? Straight across from the save point? Right, you need bombs. I always forget about this one. So I always think it's a map room. There's a sword. Okay. Okay, okay. It's looking pretty likely that we might have to fight Aghanim. I totally forgot about this check because I never do it. Let me do the quick, actually. We'll do Pink Brinstar as well, because it's right here. But unless this ends up being something like Titan Mitt or Hammer, it's looking like we're going to have to kill Aghanim to access the full Dark World. First there was an Aga Tower chest. You hate me. Why do you hate me? Why do you wish me to experience pain? I don't know if the logic for this rando still requires IBJ in default settings. Or may require IBJ in default settings. Because I remember that was one of the big reasons that the Cash randomizer fork got created, was because expecting the average person to do IBJ to clear randomizer is a little much, I think. You just hate fun. Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to twitch.tv/AndyML, where fun comes to die. It stands for Infinite Bomb Jump, but IB jumping is also very good. Technically true, too. Ah, the Roomerang. I never even marked them on my tracker, that's how nothing of an upgrade they are. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with the spike rooms this seed. I think that's pretty much... Oh no, that's right, there's checks down here too. I forgot. I thought it was just the one. Normally you're expected to have the ice beam to come up here, but with the randomizer, the logic allows you to move around pretty freely without needing them. This room's not too bad because I got Screw Attack. Which means these little Gleep Glorp guys can't actually hurt me. Power Bomb. Power Bomb. I don't want to kill them with power bombs. It's not nice. They're just little Gleep Glorp guys. All right. Let's go to Belda. We'll kill Aghanim with the white sword. I think the magic sword, or the magic cape bypass to get into Hyrule Tower, I think that is in logic. Are you okay? Power bomb! Okay! Speed booster! Space jump! See what's in here. Okay. It's possible to do that without the grapple beam, but it really sucks. I think it's like one tight input and then one near frame perfect input. I should save. I'll call now. Time for Charlotte to enter the ship that's shaped like her head for some reason. Alright. I mean, with the grapple beam, it's fine. It's just... I think I tried the trick with, like, half or quarter speed one time, and even then it was a pain in the ass. Yeah, we want to go to Zelda. Just gonna make sure I got enough magic to... Actually, we picked up some magic pots. We should be fine. My diamond sword, sword, sword. You can't afford Ford. Oh, there we go. Magic sorted. Hehehe. That's Juiced Belmont. You may not recognize him because he's blue now, but he's no asshole. He's a Belmont. Known furniture lover, Juiced Belmont. Moves into Dracula's castle. First thing he starts doing as soon as he finds an empty room. I'm decorating. Why not Jonathan? There's no Jonathan sprite, otherwise I would've. Juiced Belmont is fine, it's just the game he's in is kinda mid. Oh, I spent all my arrows. Oops. I love these guys. The guards that just don't even have a shield, they just run at you with a sword. It's... The French pronunciation would probably be closer to like Juste, but I just call him Juiced. Because it's funnier to say Juiced, a Juiced Belmont. I don't remember the layout for this room, so I'm gonna light it up. Never made sense to me that to kill these guys, you attack them from the part that has the shield. Yeah, the music is all just like the default Game Boy sound chip, GBA. With, I think, the exception of the opening theme, and I think the credits song might be sampled. Look, they needed all that processor time so they could render those weird graphics backgrounds in the jazz caverns. All it needs is a scroller when you start the game that says greetings to... and greets to Jimmy Belmont. Greets to Sonia Belmont. Oh, right, I don't have a shield. Don't one of you guys have a key? There we go. God, I forgot how weak the white sword is. White! Does this say anything? Wait, you can do it with a hammer? Huh. I feel like that's never come up because if you're ever at a point where you need to reflect it, you usually have everything you need at that point. Didn't realize you could use the hammer, though. No, I know for swordless mode, it's just interesting to think about, like, it's never been necessary for me. Like, I've never run into a situation where it's like, well, shit, I have to fight Aghanim, but I don't have the bug net or the sword. Woo! Yeah, here's the offending curtain, by the way. This guy right here. I can set the entire room on fire, but... blue balls. Perhaps we're in an alternate timeline where tridents were superior and just got waylaid by the humble spear, the Unident. Oh, they're expensive to make. I guess. It's like a spear that's 3 spears. Okay, 2. Three. If I get 4, if we get 1 more ball, I get to walk. There we go. You know those guitars that are like double guitars? Cool. Dark World. What does this sign again? Oh, right, just telling you the goal for the seed. Spood Beaster. Oh wait, hang on. So how does the crystal work actually? Oh, okay, so these are randomized around. So Skull Woods, because I think there is... yeah, there we go. There's a way to set them as Metroid toggles, because I think that's new to this randomizer, or at least relatively new. Turtle Rock is a Metroid boss, everything else is shuffled around vanilla. Ice Palace is our green pendant. And Thieves Town is a red crystal. So I actually don't know if I should mark these off then. No, because then I haven't actually gotten it. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, ninjas were all just gardeners. Just farmers. Alright, where do we want to start here? Palace of Darkness is mostly clearable, with the exception... I think the last bit is where it hard requires a hammer. I could go grab the Master Sword, but it's not tremendously helpful. Go do Catfish check while I'm up in this area, actually. I don't remember if I need Titan Mitts, though. Let's see. I think it's just regular mitts. Well, if I want to go... Well, I mean, I could just take the warp back in if I need to. Oh, no, I can just jump off the ledge. Never mind. Because Palace of Darkness has a lot of checks. And we have the money to do the monkey challenge. First, I'm going to do this, because it's kind of a dead-end zone, so let's just get this knocked out. Yeah. Stinky. Alright. I'm actually going to save and quit. I'm going to go to Sanctuary. Because I want to grab the Master Sword. Since that is unlocked, it'll help me kill stuff. Also enables, I think you can kill Ganon without silvers if you have the Master Sword. Just you can only use spin attacks. Or, I don't remember if you need Temperate Sword or Master. Wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. Oh wait, no, I need boots to break this open too. Right, I forgot. Right, I forgot. You need boots to get in there, so that's not happening. All right, let's go to House of Darkness, and we'll do some checks there. Because once you beat Aghanim, the castle gate becomes a portal to the Dark World. If anything, Master is almost kind of a down... Like, it's not a downgrade explicitly, but the Sword Beam functionality that it adds is kind of bad. Because the Sword Beam in this game sucks. It is the strength of the White Sword. It does not get improved when you improve your sword. So you run into situations where you're at full health and you hit enemies for less damage than you meant to because you were a little too far away. So the sword beam projectile starts off and tags them. Alright, I gotta demaster my sword here. I can't actually get until I get boots. Yeah, exactly. It's like the Lamalana Spalder. The second one, the Spalder, was better, I think. I think they fixed the issue it had. Let's take an apprentice sword. Take an understudy sword. My question is, when are we going to get the Master Shield? It's been over 30 years. I think it's time for a Master Shield. Sword Seller. I need your most blunt weapons. I know, like, the Hylian shield, like the one you get in Ocarina, kind of became the equivalent, but... I just want a legendary shield that's just really good at blocking things. Just forbidden shield spoken of only in hushed tones. The shield's so powerful that wars were fought about it. But it's also stuck into a pedestal and you have to pull it out. Because I remember this area is where you kind of need the bow. Because the red guy's in here. I need arrows, actually. I need lots of arrows. Spent a lot of my arrows when I was swordless. Shield seller. I paid $60 to block. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they give you some arrow pickups here. Every item has to be pulled out of stone and also plays the entire cutscene from Ocarina. Every single 5 rupee pickup you find gets the entire fucking cutscene. Big. Problem is, I don't have the mirror, so I have to go all the way back. So if I save and quit, it dumps you out at whatever your last save point was. Yeah, God, every pickup has a set of 3 Gemeralds. There's an April Fool's rando idea. I do kind of like the concept of a DK64 rando where you get different syllables of the DK rap. And if you don't assemble the entire thing by the end of the game, you don't actually finish. Like, you can beat K. Rool, but it doesn't actually finish the game for you. Is this the right one? No, I want to go to the top floor, I think. Or no, is that a self-fulfilling prophecy if I go up there? Because I think that's locked off. I think that just gives you another key to prevent you from soft-locking. You got spurts! He! Jetpack! Hi! Funny! Not funny! Didn't laugh! I'm just thinking of every keyhole has like a specific chunk of the rap that you have to do. It's like Earthbound, but instead of the, you know, the 8 melodies, you have to get the fucking DK rap. He's the leader of... He's the DK bunch. You know him well, and he's finally back. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. I'll stop. I know that was Mother 1, not Earthbound, but... Don't mind me just doing the walk of shame. Oh no, wait, I wanted the orange one. I'm fool. I'm dumb. I'm dummy. I'm dump. I'm stupid. No, there's a cursed idea for any aspiring randomizer developers out there. Earthbound, but you replace the Soundstone bits with the DK rap. Can I boomerang these guys? No! No! Vanilla Hammer would be great right now. S does not actually unlock anything. Makes my gun better. It's actually possible to kill Helmasaur with bombs as well. Just takes a lot longer, and I don't know that I could do it with 10. That's how I did it as a child, because I didn't realize the hammer also worked. What is a beam? Miserable little pile of secrets. Just for the Metroid side, it upgrades your beams, like your gun. It's a construction beam. You can renovate the furniture room for juiced. I don't know why I keep trying to boomerang these guys. It doesn't work. Map oil? There's the other one. Stinky. And then past that, I think this is the last check we can do right now. Because after that we need to get the, what's it called? We need the hammer to progress past that, so... yeah, we need a hammer. So we have the book, so we can at least do Desert Palace checks. Like, the speed booster is nice for Metroid, but I don't think it really comes... I guess we can do a couple of checks with it. For now, I think we want to go to, Desert. It's kind of like the wide beam, yeah. Desert Palace was a... yeah, that's just a pendant dungeon, unfortunately, so... once we get all the non-essentials, we can peace out. Most of the stuff there is pretty front-loaded as well, so it shouldn't be a tremendously long check. Mario, 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 Mario! Screaming Mario like the RDM kid. RDM, 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 RDM! I could also check the pedestal with the book. Something very funny about, like, Chibi Juiced. Doing a little prayer, a little Our Father. I don't have boots, so I can't necessarily do all the checks, though. We'll have to see. Hopefully this one is not going to be necessary. You're not gonna let me by, are you? You should let me by. It'd be nice. Regular key. We need the big key for the right room, so I'm not going to do that check just yet. Okay, that's the big key, so... I don't think you need the big key to finish this dungeon. Oh, but I need it for that check, though. Right. Because that's the big key chest. Oh, no, wait, then the rightmost branch, it's not a big... I think it's just a regular key, actually. I thought the big key chest was there for some reason. Ah, big 20. Bummer. I think this is where you get the big key in vanilla. Oh, compass. Unless we get really lucky with the boss drop. I don't think there's too much else here. Spend money on Link to the Past. There's a couple checks that require money, and everything else is just kind of optional. Generally, it's used to, like, buy bombs at the start of a run, and sometimes you can buy some, like, blue potions. I can get a reserve tank at least. Thankfully, this hack allows you, or this randomizer allows you to do the, it counts the 4th digit of money. Because normally it caps at 999, and with the randomizer checks it would go very quickly in some cases, so a lot of your money would end up being wasted. Yeah, the Zora Flipper check at the King Zora, where I got the Moon Pearl earlier, that is 500 rupees, so that's where most of your money will go if you need to do that check. Which I had to. I was gonna say, I want to catch that fairy, but I don't actually have a butterfly net, so... There's the key. Well, if we can just skip the tile rooms in this dungeon. I don't remember if you do need the big key here. No, you do. What dungeon did... Oh, I'm thinking of Skull Woods. Yeah, you need the big key here. Keys, if they are, like, found under a pot or from an enemy drop, they are fixed, but if they're in chests, they can be shuffled around. Alright, I think at this point we go back to Metroid. Because I can't do too much else in the Dark World right now. We can't swing around the long way without hookshot or flippers. And we're kind of done with the checks in Palace of Darkness, so until we get other options, we're kind of stuck there. So let's go to... Yeah, let's go to the main... Let's go back to Criterion Metroid, because I want to check the top right. It's a pretty quick check I can do. I might have to do the Gauntlet, actually, because we have Speed Booster. And I think I can get Shine Speed up top there. Thankfully, Screw Attack makes that a lot easier. Without Screw Attack, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Charlotte! Trying to remember if there's any other really obvious checks that I've forgotten about. But I think we got most of them. This check, I don't know if it hard requires Ice Beam, but you're expected to have Ice Beam to do that. And you also need Speed Booster. Because Gauntlet is a couple checks we get for doing that, and there's also one of the main, like the first big room that you land at in the top right area, so go check that. If I can remember where to do the big diagonal dash boost. Oh, no, that's not it. The Metroid side Passover rooms are just like kind of dead ends that don't really have anything. Oh, that's cute, you get the broom. Alright, Spazer Beam doesn't start turned on because it can break the game if it's got Plasma and Spazer active. Yeah, generally it's like map rooms which are not progression. That's right, I can just shoot these guys in the floor since I have Wave Beam. Powder! It's Powder! Say it right! Powder! Powder! It's Powder! So this part is what is called the Gauntlet. It's a kind of tricky area to get into, because it has this rising acid which does a lot of damage. It's possible to do this with power bombs, but it's a lot easier if you have Screw Attack. Or even regular bombs work, I think. It's just a massive pain in the ass. Fart piece. Up high enough here to burn me? No. There's also a little bit of a mean trick where at the end here it does 2 different item checks and it's on a crumbling floor. But if you know it's coming ahead of time, you can just jump right in the middle and get them both anyways. Nope, I fucked up. Okay, it's nothing good here anyways. Because standing on the middle tile there causes both of the platforms to start crumbling, so you can get them both. Does powder do anything for me, though? I need hammer to access the bat room. I think that's the only check for powder in this game. I was thinking of... I think there's a couple in Link's Awakening. What else does Speed Booster do for me? I don't know if I can go to Wrecked Ship with Speed Booster or not. I don't think you can. I don't think it's logic. I'm gonna go save, though. Because, yeah, most of Norfair isn't really in logic until I get the Varia suit. Because this Speed Booster dash area up here, that kind of requires Ice Beam. Down in Brinstar, there's nothing else in Pink Brinstar. And then that just kind of leads over to Kraid, which we've already explored and finished. I don't know if this is considered in logic or not. Actually, no, because there's like little humps on the stairs here that stop you from moving. Like, I can go through here, but once you get in proper, I think there are like hard little yeah, like those little steps there, so you have to do a really carefully timed shine jump. Might be doable, but we'll see. I'm not gonna go like deep in, I just want to try and see. But I went through the door there. I gotta learn how to do the fast dash. Gets you up to shine speed faster. I guess I could also do the one in Brinstar. Oh god, the timing is so tight. Problem is I can't leave the room, otherwise the guys reset. And I can't get shine speed if those guys are in the way. I guess I could go from further away. I just have to be really careful. I feel like this probably is not the intended progression, but... yeah, if I open this up, that should work. Oh, come on! It wore off right on that ledge. Need to time that better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not required. I didn't get proper speed there. Super Metroid is a great game, but the physics are a little more restrictive than the later ones. Like, you can't respin, space jumping is really weird. Okay. We shouldn't soft lock by doing this, I just want to check and see. I wonder if I could actually just speed boost right across. So there's a check here that I think you just shoot through the wall, you don't actually need anything really special for, except from Orb. Never said it was good. Yeah, I wonder if I could actually do speed boost jump across all this. I even get shine speed over here. It'd have to be like... I can't go too fast, otherwise I fall over the edge here. Might be a little too short to get shine speed regular style. Yeah, no, forget it. So we want to go to Brinstar. Nah, just Charlotte today. Jonathan does not have a sprite available. Oh, come on. There's a lot more custom sprites for Metroid now than there used to be, but it's still a lot more limited compared to Link to the Past. I think one of my favorites that I saw was Left Leg Samus, which as far as I can tell is just the Samus sprite sheet, except it's just her left leg. It's like, what else is there? There's the... Is this... I need to check this now. I feel like this is just an energy recharge, but I need to know. It's gonna kill me if I don't. Yeah, I was really hoping there was a Jonathan sprite, but... Yeah, it's just a missile pack, or a missile refill. Someday I'll learn that the left side of Brinstar here just isn't worth going for. No, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if there's a Maria. Because this is just a energy recharge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you don't get soft locked if you can't do your speed booster jumps. Bonk. Well, they can just barely see its head as it smashes into the ceiling there. Because they have a couple different options for the Metroid side of things. I know they have, like... They have a bunch of different variants on Samus, like they have, like, the Federation Troopers and stuff. I think there's, like, Alice Margatroyd from Toho for some reason. I'd be very surprised if there wasn't a Link sprite of some kind. So normally you're supposed to get Gravity Suit for this, but you can also just use Speed Booster. If you go on the top and time it just right. Ah, man. What are these? Oh, that's the Mother Brain and Ganon checks. I can rotate Mother Brain if I click left, if I right click. Ganon just simply toggles on and off. I don't know what I have to do. It's a weird little start. I say start even though we've been 2 hours into the seed now. I have collected 1 crystal. Because, like, my Metroid options are very limited. Without Gravity Suit or Various Suit, I'm kind of trapped down here for now, I think. Because that's the X-ray scope check, and normally you need the grapple beam for it. I think even with Shine Speed, I think I'd run out of energy before I cross that entire... cross the whole thing here. I'm trying to think what else could I do in Zelda, though, because it's like, I can check the pedestal for the Master Sword. I don't even have high jump, so I don't think this is realistically possible, because I think it's like... with high jump, it's possible to do it with some wall kicks without taking too much damage, but I'm pretty sure without high jump, it's just like... not really doable outside of, like, pixel-perfect maneuvers. Because we killed Kraid. Phantoon and Dragon on Ridley are going to be locked behind Various Suit and Gravity Suit, though. Actually, Phantoon, not necessarily, but... I think it's possible to do the jumps between the wrecked ship with wall kicks without requiring grapple beam. I think I can grab down... no, I can't grab anything in Lower Meridia yet. I'm too slow. Yeah, and Kraid was fully checked. We got all the goodies there. Save room has nothing in that beside. Kraid is an energy refill. Oh, it actually shows... I just realized there's markers on the HUD now to show, like, the red crystals. That's neat. Because, yeah, Pink Brinstar doesn't have anything. We cleared those out. And then down here is Norfair, which should be out of logic. Might have to start doing Forbidden Tech. Because, yeah, pretty much all of Norfair past, like, this opening little hallway here. It requires, Various Suit. I don't remember if I can check and... can I get this without the... with Wave Beam? Item dots are in vanilla. Okay, no, that's a green door, but it's also just a 50. Yep. Every other room here is too hot to enter. The ones that I haven't already been in, so... they will, unfortunately kill me. And, like, we didn't get the upgraded gloves, these are just the basic gloves. We don't have a hammer, so we can't do the ledge here, and there's nothing else I can do in Death Mountain, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what else I can do. We have the entrance to Dark World, but we can't do much in there until we get a hammer. Because the bridge that connects to the north side is blocked off. Like, it's ripped out, it doesn't exist in the Dark World, so... I tried screaming and panicking. I don't think it worked. there anything else I can do in the Dark World? I don't think there is. You know what? I'm gonna do Forbidden Tech. It's time to start sequence breaking. So there's a couple of checks I can do with what I've got going now. I just have to do glitches and hacks to get to them. And also not get hit, because if I get hit, I'm dead. So we're gonna do fake flippers to start. So fake flippers, you kind of go right up against the boundary of the screen, but don't cross over. Takes a little bit of practice. Gotta go right up, and then hold down up. And then you kind of hold up to the left while jumping into the water. Probably need to get a little bit closer, honestly. Yeah, I gotta position myself a little bit better. And then, as long as you're holding left, if the first frame, as soon as you touch the water, is on a screen transition, that'll take you to... Like, it'll just give you flipper state temporarily until you leave the water. It's a little weird because it lets you do stuff like this, where you kind of go over, like, shallow water. And then you can also swim on solid ground, so to fix that, you just leave the cave and come back in. Damn, crime didn't pay. There's another check I can do with that, though. There's the dude under the bridge that also is a check. Gives you a free goodie. That cave has nothing in it, at least not in the light world. Dark world, it has like 5 items. They call it Hype Cave because it's got a lot of goodies in there, and usually there's a nice pickup. Sneaking around never gets you anywhere. You stupid bitch. Please, I'm sorry. What if you have to sneak around for a friend? Also, yeah, it's considered like Super Bunny state, so you need the Moon Pearl, I think. Actually, yeah, you do. You're right. I'm trying to remember if that was the case. Trying to get the exact right position here. Oh, look at me. I'm going around my glitches and hacks. Your mom was right about you, Video Game Day. You're obsessed. Fucking love the GoldenEye episode. Also, if you get hit in this state, it used to soft lock you, like in Vanilla Game, if you get hit while doing fake flippers. You just kind of infinitely respawn in the water over and over and over again until you turn off the game. Or save and quit. But, they changed it for rando since it's such a commonly used trick that it just kills you instantly, so you can just reset. Alright, what do you got for me? Yeah, nothing great. Do I have to go to wrecked ship? I'm trying to think of what else I can do. Like, I could go check pedestal, but that wouldn't do much for me because I can't actually get all the pendants yet. God, could you imagine this is an Aga and pedestal seed? Pedestal seeds are when there's like a key item on the Master Sword pedestal. You can only do that check if you have all 3 of the pendants, which are usually not worth going for. So it's pretty rare for it to be required, but it can happen. If I still have my browser window open, I'm kind of tempted to look at a spoiler log. I don't remember if I generated the spoiler log, though. Is it still open? Okay. I have the option to look at the spoiler log if necessary. Okay, that's just a art piece. That's nothing. You know what? I'm gonna swallow my pride here and take a look. Just to get an idea of where I need to go. Okay, Super Missile, Power Bomb, Morph Ball, Lamp E-Tank, yeah. Criterion Middle Missile, Progressive Sword, yeah, we got that. Wave Beam, Screw Attack, Magic Cape, Magic Powder, Speed Booster. Okay, apparently I missed... Apparently Crateria Super Missile is what I need next. Wait, that's not it. Which one is Crateria Super Missile? Super Missile. Is it this one? Maybe you don't actually need the Ice Beam. Because it's saying this is the next check, like, in terms of the playthrough. So I guess you don't necessarily need Ice Beam. I thought you always... I thought it was like you either needed Ice Beam or you just needed, like... Let's see. Because normally you need... Like, these top blocks are speed boosters, there's no way around that. But apparently this is the Varia suit. Yeah, there's the Varia suit, so... I'm gonna blow these guys up so I don't get bothered by them. Because normally this requires Ice Beam to freeze them and then you just run over top. But I'm guessing maybe you can get Shine Speed over here and then just hop over. I think there's enough space for it. Okay, yeah, there is. Okay, yeah, that should be doable. It's just gonna be really good at timing. You know, and not do that. Alright, today we learned a trick. Oh. If you want to do the somersault jump, you have to be moving forward a little bit. You can't do it when facing a wall directly. Oh my god. Okay. Please don't run out. Alright. I'm red now. I'll take a little bit of damage, but we have reserve tanks. Okay. Norfair is now available. And the speed boost, it does persist on jump for a bit, but you can't keep running afterwards. That's only like a project-based thing. Because, like, there's a bunch of Metroid ROM hacks that let you retain your speed boost for momentum after you jump, and also do, like, respins in the air, but Vanilla Metroid, or Vanilla Super Metroid, I should say, does not let you do that. I just want to get my health back and save so I don't have to do that again in case I die. We just traded out armor, basically. Juiced went blue and Charlotte went red. Definitely could have saved a bunch of time by doing this earlier, but I didn't realize it was doable without Ice Beam. Well, that's okay, that's how you learn. That's why you learn and also have the spoiler log handy when you're like me and you are not fully familiar with this stuff yet. just going to Zelda so I can go to the Death Mountain teleport. It's a lot faster than walking down in Metroid. I do really like this aspect of the game, though, like having the teleports between the games. Helps alleviate a lot of the Super Metroid problem of, okay, the next check you need to do is across the entire world, so go walk there now. Whereas here it's just like, I walked over 3 screens in Zelda and now I'm down at Norfair. It's a lot more fun to me, I think. Alright, the good news is we have a lot of good stuff, because we got Speed Booster, we got Power Bombs. So we can do the Ice Beam check, we can do this afterwards. A lot of the movement in Metroid, it's pretty technical, but you can do some stuff. There's some high jumps. That'll be nice. Actually, that'll be really good with the bubble room coming up. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff you get to do with wall jumps that they kind of took out of the later games. God, I've had the regular jump for so long, the high jump now feels comically high. Actually, can I make that? Yeah, that's kind of the one complaint I have about Super, is that you do kind of have to walk around to most of the areas. I was gonna say, why isn't Screw Attack killing these guys? Because I don't think they die to Screw Attack. I think they're special. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. I don't need to kill these guys. Okay. The funny missile pack is not required, so I'm not going to bother. And then the check above me, that's just a 50, so not really necessary. Let's go fight Kronkemeyer. Alright, I don't have charge beam, so I gotta use supers. I'd be surprised if Blaster Master doesn't have a randomizer. Actually, let me get, there's a website that I use. That has a ton of randomizers listed. But it looks like there is, in fact, a Blaster Master randomizer. But yeah, that website that I just linked has a ton of... It's like an index of all the community-made randomizers, basically, so... If you're looking for a randomizer for your favorite game, they might have it. It's also a good way to find a new one if you want to try something new. Could you imagine if they actually hacked the ROM? Like a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting an actual jump scare rather than just the scripted scene here. just like as he's going through the lava, he just suddenly jumps up and Screamer image pops up on the screen or something. That'd be fucked up. Alright. Ooh. Power gloves. I didn't use Shine there because it costs energy to make that jump. And you can clear most of it with a regular jump anyways. As long as you're spood beasting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, Titan Mitts gets us into the Dark World for pretty much all of it, I think. (1,000) chance of Colin Mockery popping up and yelling tapioca at you. An Arctic turn? Backstreet Boys? Yeah, we want to go down. We'll do the loop. Really don't need to be picking up missiles at this point, but I'm just getting them because they're there. It's the principle of the thing. Fight against. I mean, you would need to do the X-Fusion hack. I wonder if anybody has done like an X-Fusion randomizer yet. Probably not. It's probably still too new. That hack was really cool. It had a couple of issues, mostly at the end with the difficulty. But I think overall it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Okay, that's just a big 20. Was it worth coming down here at all? Or should I have just turned around as soon as I got the mitts? Heart container's not bad, I guess. I suppose. I guess. Actually, can I do this without grapple beam? So I think I can get up here without it, but I don't know if I actually need it to get across the water over here. Let's see. I don't know. And maybe get run speed from here. I think the water goes away for a little bit. I didn't save up there, did I? No, I didn't. Probably should have done that. I don't think this is a soft lock situation. It's just I have to spend a lot of time running back. I'm gonna try jumping from here, see if I can get any speed. I gotta get like a little bit. The problem is I can't turn around fully without losing a little bit of distance there. Nah, I'm gonna go backwards. So I think I can wall kick up off the vertical shaft that drops you in. Normally this is where you get the grapple beam vanilla, so that's why they have all the little points for it. If only they'd known people would play their games all fucked up down the line. They would have never designed it this way. What were they thinking? You're not expected to... I don't think you ever need to use wall jumps. Outside of escaping the pit and doing the speed booster or the shine spark for the Dacola or the Dakara. Hot wound. I do really like the original bosses they did for X-Fusion, though. They were really cool. Like, coding-wise, it is really, really impressive how in-depth that hack is. In case you've been on the... Like, I would definitely say there's a chunk around the end where it's, like, a lot of instant death, so don't feel bad about using save states or rewind if you want to over there. But, for the most part, I think... I don't mind the higher difficulty, because, like, that's kind of what I want from a lot of Metroid games. I like Fusion, not... You know, the linearity was a little bit of a downside, but I enjoyed the fact that enemies in general were a lot more lethal. You couldn't just face tank through everything. And X-Fusion did a pretty good job of that, I think. Like, it's definitely harder than vanilla, but it's not, like, insurmountably difficult, you know? Oh, I might have to actually go the long way. My screw attack is ruining my life. So I can go up this way to get the bubble room. Beside me is just an energy refill. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go up to the left here. Norfair is a little tricky because there's a lot of passageways that kind of connect together. Actually, I want to go this way because there's also checks to do in these rooms. Let's do the loop around. I don't know, I felt like Super... If you're playing it, like, without any advanced knowledge of, like, the techniques and stuff, and, like, how you can sequence break, I feel like it is a fairly linear game. It's just more a question of, like, what you can do next. Because, like, it's very intentionally designed where you're meant to go to, you know, Brinstar first, go kill Spore Spawn, go kill Kraid. Then you get the Varia suit, which lets you go down to Norfair, which lets you grab the Ice Beam, so you can climb back up the shaft and go to the wrecked ship. You get the Grapple Beam. Fight Crocomire. You go to the wrecked ship, you get your Pantoon fight, you get your Gravity suit. Which lets you go down to Meridia. Go fight Dragon, and then back to Norfair. Go deep in for the Ridley fight. Like, yes, if you know what you're doing ahead of time, you can absolutely sequence break the shit out of this game, but... As a kid, I feel like I didn't really truly grasp the power of, like, wall jumping and sequence breaking until later on. I don't know, I don't think it... Like, I don't mind... A lot of complaints against Fusion is that it kind of explicitly tells you where to go a lot, and, like... This game, it's more just, like, realizing, like, oh, you know, these are the possibilities I have available to me right now, so this is where I can go. Like, yes, you might spend a bit of time wandering if you don't know where specifically to go, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Actually, let's get this first. Ah, nothing great over here. I actually do wonder if X-Fusion... never did check after I mentioned it the other day. I wonder if it did ever end up getting the 2.3 patch. Because I think they met. I think pretty sure they mentioned they were going to address like the pain points of the final area with all the instant kills was probably going to be looked at and revamped. If I can do it from here, if I can get enough speed. Oh no, I should be able to do that. Yeah, just gotta kill that guy first. Like, everything up to that point with X-Fusion was really good. Just that was the part where it kind of took the wind out of my sails. Like, it felt more like a Kaizo, you know, do it perfectly or perish type deal, as opposed to actually being difficult in an interesting way. $300 smackers. Debating if I want to go to Zelda. There's still a few more checks I could do with Norfair. Actually, it's just the wave beam room. Because there's the wave beam room, and then it loops back over here, and that's... I kind of hit the point where I need the gravity suit. So I think we'll go do those checks. We'll check the wave beam room, then go do the bubble room check, and then I think it's back to Zelda. Now we got the Titan mitts, we can go explore Dark World. You're supposed to have the grapple beam, but you don't need it. You really don't need it. P. Oh, goodbye, Spazer Beam. You have been obsoleted. Plasma Beam is just basically straight up better than the Spazer Beam in every single way, with maybe the exception of the very beginning, if you only have Plasma. In which case, the extra range of the Spazer Beam could help you, maybe, but not really. The big problem is that the Plasma Beam does way more damage and also pierces. Yeah, Spazer and Plasma cannot be equipped at the same time. There's a glitch you can do to turn them both on at the same time, but it will usually crash the game unless you're doing it the right way. You can do some funny stuff with that, though. You can make it basically do like a New Game Plus state and reset all the progression in the game, but keep all your upgrades and stuff. Alright, I gotta go this way. And Super Metroid, Spazer, and Plasma could not be used together. That big 20. Alright, let's go to Zelda. That's not Zelda. She probably would have been faster to take the lower route. I'm taking the speed booster and just run through. Yeah, because there's that passageway below me. That would have been faster. Oh well. I don't know the exact damage numbers, but I'm pretty sure charged plasma, like repeated charged plasma shots, with the exception of like on Ridley, I think it's basically the strongest attack in the game. Most enemies will die to a single charged plasma blast, at least enemies that can be hurt by it. Charlotte, Jonathan, Juiced. Does Titan Mitts actually... Let this work. No, because I need the mirror to cross over from Tower of Hereside, and I need Hookshot to cross the bridge here, so we can't do much on Death Mountain right now. I think for certain enemies it bypasses armor. I don't think it works for all armored enemies, though. We want to go... probably Sanctuary, go from the town entrance, I think, would be the way to go. The second row of hearts. Still just my dinky little white sword. Charlotte's enjoying a nice plasma wave beam combo, meanwhile I'm still here with the dinky fighter sword. Oh no, why not? I don't have to go up. I think I subconsciously wanted to go get the sword upgrade, but I don't actually have boots for it. But yeah, I believe you can get in either with the Titan mitts or with regular mitts and the hammer. Yep. Trying to think of what checks I need to do here. So, Thieves Town, I believe, was a crystal dungeon. Actually, Thieves Town is a red crystal, so we could get them both. There's the one room that's blocked by the hammer pegs, the hammer moles. And I believe that's the big key chest, so... potentially... Everything else in Thieves Town should be clearable. It's just that one segment with the hammer is kind of the big question mark. DK is, for Metroid bosses, Dragon and Kraid. Because the boss rewards, I believe, are shuffled in as well. I got the 5th crystal from killing Kraid. Can't do hammer time. Very healthy seed. Already on the second row. Debating if I want to clear out Thieves Town, if I want to risk it for the biscuit. Can't do the blacksmith escort because I don't have the mirror. Go to the digging game, I guess. Man, a lot of digs on this seed. They changed the way the digging game works, so rather than a random tile getting picked, it's just you dig X amount of times and it's a fixed amount, so it's consistent for everybody in case you're doing a race. What do you got? 10. Great. It's not actually great. It's bad. Stinky. Let's see what's in Hype Cave. Surely it'll be the rest of the sword upgrades, and the fire rod, and the hammer, and the gravity suit, and the space jump. Shovel. Grapple beam. Rope. Flute. Okay. Not too bad. I'll take a flute and grapple beam. Flute is required for Mire. Is there anything else I can do here, actually? Because I'm going to get blocked off by the hammer peg, so I think that's kind of it for here. Let me go turn on the flute. Shovel is also a check in the light world, but otherwise not tremendously useful. Just gotta go turn on the flute in the town. Oh right, the flute lives on the shovel slot. I was like, where's my flute? Because most importantly, this gives us fast travel in the light world, which means that it is a lot easier to get around in Metroid by extension. You're not locked just to the save point teleports. Alright, so... I think I want to go check the Mire ledge and see what the medallion I need for Mire is. Plus there's the cave as well. It will be a one-way trip because I don't have the mirror, but it'll do. Yeah, because Mire is a crystal dungeon. Birds will murder you. I think it's like 3 hearts of damage. Okay, we need Bombos, so Mire is technically accessible. Although, we don't have boots and we don't have hookshot, so we're not getting very far at all. Ah, disappointing. Yeah, I think we want to go try Thieves Town and see how we do. Actually, Grapple Beam does make Wrecked Ship in logic at this point. Wait, why am I walking? I have Bird. Yeah, I think next destination for Metroid is Wrecked Ship, and next destination for Zelda Skull Woods, you need the Fire Rod to finish. There are a couple of checks you can do before you get to that point, but I generally don't like to go there unless I don't really have any other options. Thieves Town is a lot more doable in general. It's just the big key chest that's question mark. Also, we get to see what Juiced's transformation sprite is. Thieves Town is also nice because it's a very dippable dungeon. Like, you can jump in really quick and then go back out. And there's a good amount of checks you can do without really needing anything. Where are the little transformation things? I think they're... Oh, there was one. Need to see what Juice turns into. I need to know. Oh, he just turns into an evil rabbit. What? And supers. The big key is worrying me. Because we can't actually open that chest. It's to frickin' evil bunny of doom holds up spork. There's a key over here. I think it's going to be a 50-50 on whether or not we actually need to come back with the... What's it called? With the hammer. I'm hoping we won't, but... If we finish the dungeon and we get all the, like, compass and map and big key, that means that we have, unfortunately, rolled bad and we're gonna come back to the last check if need be. It's possible. So it's all gonna come down to a 50-50 on the blind kill. Okay. Oh wait, I need to bomb the floor, right. Actually, with the Titan Mitts, we can skip the bottom chunk of the dungeon as well. Actually, I don't remember if you need Titan Mitts for this block, or if you can do it with just the regular ones. So I believe there's also a chest in here, so we'll see. Damn. We're gonna have to come back if we want to do that last check, unfortunately. Because to the left is the big key chest I was talking about, but it has the hammer barrier. Now, if Blind wants to drop a hammer, that'd be really convenient. I'm just saying. Haha. It's a jump to conclusions, Matt. Alright, I don't have any shield. I could just turn on Magic Cape and win. Probably just do that. Thankfully, the white sword is totally fine for blind because it's not about how much damage you do, it's just the number of hits you deal. Great! 10 whole arrows, huh? That's great, that's fantastic. I'll put it with my stuff. I can't even deliver the big bomb because I need the hammer to get across to the pyramid. Stinks. Stinky. Yeah, they didn't really give us too much progression on... Hey! It didn't really give us project... No. Actually, you know what? Oh, no, shit, I shouldn't have saved and quit, because I wanted to check Bumper Cave and... Yeah, I think it's just Bumper Cave. I can't do King's Graveyard. No, can I? I think I might need boots for that. I think I need boots for King's Graveyard. I could have checked Bumper Cave. I was a fool to save and quit there. Oh god. The struggle of trying to menu when your inputs change based on how many items you have. Because with the magic cape, I can actually do Bumper Cave. Although you don't necessarily need to, like, it's a really easy check to see what's in it, because it's literally just outside of it. So if you're up here, it's a good idea to just kind of swing by real quick and see what's up there. And see if it's worth your time or not. Time that badly. The only scary thing is you gotta go by the nightmare birds. The ones that deal all the damage if you don't have blue mail. Alright, what is that? Okay, we want to go to Bumper Cave. I'm glad I did that. Not sure if there's any other way to bypass this, but yeah, this bumper just kind of shoves you away. And specifically, the magic cape turns off your collision. I think the blue cane, it makes you invincible like the magic cape does, but it does not count for, like, turning off collision, so you still get bounced away. Actually, yeah, let's go to Metroid now, because we got most of our progression stuff. We have most of our mobility tools. Oh, never marked off Variasuit. Oops. So I think we want to go... I think we start from Samus's ship. And then go to wreck ship, do all that stuff. That'll be super easy. Still no charge beam though, so I actually have to fight Phantoon with missiles, which will kind of suck. I'm green now. That's my attack. Phantoon shouldn't be too bad. 6 E-Tanks, reserves, we got Gravity and Variasuit. If I had Charge Beam, I could absolutely clown on him, because with Plasma and Wave, we're dealing a lot of damage. Phantoon doesn't like when you use super missiles, because then he goes berserk. And does like a fixed, really long attack pattern where he's completely invincible. But Charge Beam shots do not trigger that, so if you have a really powerful beam, you can just delete them. It's great. Can I jump from up here? Is that too low? No, it's too low. Let's use grapple. We'll just grapple over. Oop, not like that, though. Not sure if I need the grapple beam to get up here, though. Because with gravity, I should just be able to kind of jump up, yeah. This segment is very, very designed around the fact that you don't have gravity yet. The jumps have to be very gentle. It's this one down here, I believe, is the secret entrance, yeah. The spikes that don't harm you because they're not moving. Everybody knows spikes only hurt you if they're moving up and down. Out of the way, you. Granted, I do have screw attack, so I could just jump through all of his projectile waves, but I think it is still longer unless you're able to land multiple super missile shots.
Can you fart so hard your balls explode?
God willing. God only willing. It's the dream for all men, I think. I'm waving. I need to find more Mancers. I want to do more Mancers redeems. The problem is I don't know how many episodes of Mancers exist. How badly do I want them? I'm willing to just go on the dark web to download Mancers Season 1 MKV. It's Mancers Season 1.exe, it's probably fine. It's probably safe. I think if you time it right, you can, like, get more than a few shots, but it's tricky. Like, you have to time it just right. Oh, jeez. He's still not dead, huh? Might be able to kill him if I get one more super off. Oh, come on. There we go. Which makes dinosaur noises at you. Crystal 2. I wonder if any of the pendant... Because I only saw the 2 Metroid boss icons on the map. So I'm wondering if it's like... certain bosses can be shoveled into getting credit for those kills. I don't know how that would work. Well, no, because... then what would happen? Would the bosses just be gone in this game? Like, if I were to kill Mothula, would that count as a Kraid or I guess Dragon or Ridley kill, or does that just mean... I don't know. Unfortunately, like many other streams I've done of this, I'm gonna have to cut it short because I vastly overestimated my skills once again. I need to... I just, like, get a really long stream one day. I just need to do a really long run of this, because I feel like every time I've tried to stream it, it's been, like, at least minimum 5-6 hours. And I generally don't have a ton of time for that, so I gotta just see if I can do, like, a weekend or something. Just try and stream that. No, she turns into a bag. Could do a frog, it'd just be a different sprite. Anyways, that'll be it for me for now. For the week. I should have a little bit more free time next week, so I might be able to stream more there. Question mark. But yeah, that'll do it for me. I gotta get going. Have a good one, folks. Enjoy your weekend. Drive safe if you're in a very snow-covered area like I am right now. There's a lot of snow. Anyways, take it easy, gamers.